Is the standard of the Pittsburgh Steelers about to undergo its most radical transformation since the departure of Ben Roethlisberger? As we sit here today, the ripples of a single flight to Pennsylvania are threatening to turn the AFC North upside down. But that is only the beginning of a week that has fundamentally shifted the financial and geographical boundaries of the National Football League. Today, we are breaking down 5 massive developments: Aaron Rodgers' scheduled visit to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the official unveiling of the 2026 schedule, including a historic opener in Melbourne, Australia, the massive contract extension for Breece Hall in New York, the record-breaking rookie deal for Jeremiyah Love in Arizona, and a landmark collective bargaining agreement for NFL officials that introduces a new era of eye-in-the-sky adjudication. The Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh bombshell. For years, the Pittsburgh Steelers have operated under a philosophy of stability, often preferring to build through the draft rather than swinging for the fences in the veteran quarterback market. However, sources suggest that the standard in Pittsburgh is currently seeking a spark that only a first-ballot Hall of Famer can provide. Aaron Rodgers is officially scheduled to visit the Steelers facility this weekend, a move that signals a massive shift in intent for a franchise that has spent the last few seasons navigating a transition period at the most important position in sports. When you look at the tactical fit, it becomes clear why Mike Tomlin and the front office are interested. Rodgers, even in the twilight of his career, possesses the pre-snap diagnostic abilities to elevate a young receiving core. But the question remains: can the Steelers' offensive line provide the protection a veteran like Rodgers necessitates? This isn't just about a jersey swap. It is about a collision of 2 different football cultures. Rodgers brings a specific, demanding style of play, while the Steelers have always prided themselves on a balanced, physical identity. If this visit results in a contract, the AFC North instantly becomes the most scrutinized division in professional football. It appears the Steelers are prioritizing Rodgers as their starter for 2026, especially after moving on from previous experimental options. NFL schedule release date and Australia opener. While the quarterback carousel spins in Pittsburgh, the NFL is preparing to take its brand of football to a literal new frontier. The league has officially confirmed that the full 2026 regular season schedule will be released on Thursday, May 14th. But they didn't wait for the reveal to drop a bombshell. For the first time in history, the NFL is heading to Australia. The Week 1 opener will feature the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams facing off at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is a monumental logistical undertaking. We are talking about a 17-hour time difference and a flight path that tests the limits of professional recovery. The 49ers and Rams are serving as the vanguard for the International 9, a record 9 overseas games scheduled for this season. Tactically, this changes how these teams will approach training camp. The conditioning staff for both Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay will have to account for the jet lag and the unique turf conditions of a cricket oval. It appears the NFL is no longer satisfied with being an American pastime. It is actively seeking to become a global permanent fixture. Breece Hall's massive new deal. Closer to home, the New York Jets have made a financial statement that many analysts thought we would never see again in the analytical era of football. They have signed running back Breece Hall to a 3-year, $45.75 million extension. For the better part of a decade, the narrative has been that you do not pay running backs a second contract. The Jets are officially rejecting that narrative. Hall has been the engine of that offense, a versatile weapon who creates mismatches in the passing game and provides a safety valve for the quarterback. By giving him nearly $30 million in guarantees, the Jets are betting on Hall's unique ability to stay durable in a high-volume role. This contract sets a new floor for the position, proving that if a back is dynamic enough to be a focal point of the scheme, the front office will find the cap space. It is a win for players across the league who have felt the squeeze of the devalued running back market. Jeremiyah Love's historic rookie contract. However, the Jets weren't the only ones rewriting the record books for ball carriers this week. In Arizona, the Cardinals have taken a massive leap of faith with their number 3 overall pick, Jeremiyah Love. Reports confirm that Love has signed a 4-year rookie deal featuring $53.9 million in fully guaranteed money. This is a historic figure, the most guaranteed money ever handed to a rookie running back in NFL history. Usually, top 5 picks are reserved for quarterbacks or edge rushers. By selecting Love so high and backing it with that much cash, the Cardinals are signaling a return to a bell cow offensive philosophy. Love is a generational prospect, a player with the contact balance of a power back and the breakaway speed of a sprinter. But the pressure on a rookie to live up to a $54 million guarantee is immense. The Cardinals are essentially tethering their offensive identity to Love's legs for the next 4 to 5 years. In an era dominated by the pass, Arizona is gambling that a dominant run game is the ultimate counterculture tactic. Referee strike avoided and radical rule changes. Finally, we have to look at the people who wear the stripes. After months of tension, the NFL and the Referees Association have reached a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement, avoiding a potential strike that would have seen replacement officials on the field this fall. But the real story isn't just the labor piece. It's the new eye-in-the-sky rule. For the 2026 season, the league office in New York will have the authority to overrule on-field officials for blatant mistakes in real time. This is the league's most aggressive attempt to fix the officiating controversies that have plagued recent postseasons. It means that a blatant mistake can be corrected without a formal coach's challenge, provided the league office sees it clearly on the broadcast feed. While this aims to increase accuracy, it also raises questions about the flow of the game. Will games become longer? Will the human element of officiating be entirely erased by a room in Manhattan? It is a radical experiment in transparency and technology. These 5 stories represent a league in constant evolution. Whether it is veteran icons moving to new cities, the expansion into the Australian market, or the financial resurgence of the running back position, the 2026 season is set to be a landmark year. As we look toward the start of camp, which of these shifts do you believe will have the biggest impact on who we see lifting the Lombardi Trophy in February? Does the eye in the sky truly solve the officiating crisis, or does it just add another layer of bureaucracy to the game? Let me know your thoughts on the Rodgers visit, and if you think the Cardinals overpaid for a rookie back in the comments below.